Yeah, I've been a politician for 2 years now, but it's really dog years. It's really 14 years. I mean, this is a really hard thing, and we're trying to change our system. It's broken. When I started this job, I was 6'8" and had a full head of hair. I mean, this is really, really hard, but we're trying to change our system. It's an honor for me to work for you. You know, I love Decatur. I'm here all the time. It's a short drive over from our home in Springfield. This is a great community. I love it. The community spirit here is phenomenal. This is the kind of spirit we have here in Decatur is exactly why Illinois is such a wonderful place. And it's an honor for me to be back here with you. We're here to talk about how we're trying to change our system so we can grow our economy, grow more good-paying jobs, and create a better future for our children and grandchildren here in the state of Illinois. That's what we're working to achieve every day. We're working hard. Our system's broken. You guys know it. You guys know it. We've had a political system that's been run for the insiders, run for the benefit of special interest groups that meant money from their taxpayers. The government has not been running for you, and we're trying to change it. And you know, I'm not a politician. I'm a business guy. I helped build companies for 32 years. And this was never my life goal to be in politics. But you know what? I love Illinois. We raised our 6 kids here, built businesses here. I love Illinois. This is home. And home is worth fighting for and making strong and prosperous and proud. And that's why I decided to do this. And I'm a volunteer. I don't take any compensation. I don't want a pension. I don't want any pay. I worked hard in business, and I never apologize for my success. You know, sometimes my opponents, you know, attack me for being wealthy or whatever. And I say, you know what, I didn't inherit any money. And I worked my fanny off, and I did good. I worked for teachers for 32 years, investing their pension money so they could have a better retirement and save taxpayers money. I did that in 27 states. We did double the stock market returns for 32 years. We made 22% compound annually so we get a better return for better retirement for our teachers. And I'm proud of that. And I believe, as a good book says, to whom much has been given, from whom much is expected in return. You know what? I made a lot of money, proud of it. But I told my 6 kids, I said, you know what? I'm not taking it with me, and I'm not giving it to you either. Now, 2 of them were pretty cranky about that, I got to tell you that. But I said, you know what? The good Lord put us on earth to do his work, to help each other, make the world a better place. And we're going to give this money and try to make a difference in the community. So we built the Red Cross Regional Headquarters. We built YMCA. We build churches. We build libraries. We build schools. We fund teacher training. My wife and I try to give back. This is, I believe, this is our moral duty. I got my values from my grandfather. My grandparents were dairy farmers. They didn't speak much English. They spoke Swedish. They were immigrants. They lived in a little double-wide trailer. They had dairy cows and corn. My grandfather taught me 3 things: the value of hard work, the importance of getting a good education, and the moral duty to give back and help each other. We all have a moral duty to help each other. Everybody needs some help. And we do that together in all our various ways, big ways, small ways, make our world better, help those in need, help each other, have a better life. This is the quality of life. This is our duty under the good Lord. This is what we do every day. And it's my honor to try to do that for you as a volunteer. It's a privilege. You know, my wife thinks I'm nuts. You know, we've never been in politics before. And she says, Bruce, I've never seen you so happy in your life. What is wrong with you? I mean, you know, every morning, you know, I'm up at 5:30. Yeah, it's another day. We're going to get them. I'm smiling. She says, I've never seen you so happy in your life. This is bizarre. Why? The press is kicking the stuffing out of you again today. What's wrong? Why? And I say, Diana, when do you get a chance in life to improve the future for 13 million people? This is a humbling opportunity, a privilege. It's an honor for me to work, and I love it. I love it. I travel the state 7 days a week, and everywhere I go, people come up to me and say, Governor, stay strong. You're on the right track. Don't give in. Stay persistent. So one woman came up to me with tears in her eyes. She says, and I started to cry too. She held my arm and she said, you're our last hope. Don't give up. I said, I'm not going to give up. I'm the most persistent son of a gun on the planet. I'm very competitive. It drives me nuts when I see our jobs moving over to Indiana and moving to Tennessee and moving to Texas and moving to Missouri. Boy, that frosts me. I'm a competitive son of a gun. And you know, there's no reason. We have the hardest working people in America. We have the best workforce in America. We have the best location of any state in America. We have the best agriculture in any state in America. We have the best transportation network of any state in America. We should be kicking tails. We should be one of the fastest growing, most dynamic states anywhere in the country. And instead, we're always dragging on the bottom. We're always one of the lowest growing states. And our family incomes have been falling because we're not growing jobs. And we've got some of the highest, we have the highest property taxes in America. We have the 5th highest tax burden. And the system, we just keep in decline because these politicians from the Chicago political machine that controls Springfield. They've locked it up, and they're running it for their own benefit, not for the people, the benefit of the people of Illinois. And this is what we've got to change. And we're fighting to do that every day. Here's the tragic fact. In the last 17 years here in Illinois, 17 years, we've created no net new jobs. Think about that. 17 years, no new jobs. And we've lost 300,000 manufacturing jobs in those 17 years. This is tragic. And every manufacturing job creates 5 other jobs in the economy all around it. We have been devastated because our regulations and our taxes are punishing and our employers leave. And while our jobs have been flat, government spending in our state, in Springfield, controlled by the Democrats, government spending up 66%. Government spending has gone up 66% on a rocket ship. Jobs flat. Unsustainable. Unsustainable. And this is a failure. This is a failure for our children and our grandchildren. All that does is force more deficit spending and forces higher tax rates. That punishes working families, pushes people out of the state. It's the reason for years and years we're always the state that people leave the most from. This is wrong. We should be kicking tails. And I can't wait to make the changes that we're advocating, because I'm going to travel the nation, I'm going to travel the world on my nickel, and I'm going over to Elkhart, Indiana. I'm going down to Austin and Dallas, Texas. I'm going to Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm going to bring those companies right back here to Central Illinois and here to Decatur, so we're proud and prosperous again. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to Toronto, Canada, and I'm going over to Shanghai, China, and I'm going over to Stuttgart, Germany, and we're bringing companies here to Central Illinois. With our workforce here, with our transportation network, with our inland port, this is the place to build business, right here in Decatur, right here in Central Illinois. And we're going to get the regulatory changes to do it. We're going to be attractive, competitive, dynamic economy. We will get this done. Now I applaud the Senate Republicans. They've introduced a balanced budget, a truly balanced budget with some significant spending cuts. And they've got critical reforms. They've got property tax reform. They've got pension reform in there. They've got workers' comp reform. They've got a property tax freeze, and also they're advocating for term limits, which I personally think is critical to restore the long-run democracy in the state of Illinois. They've got a balanced budget plan in the Senate that is a good plan, and we should support it. It's got that 5 points of reform with it. We should pass that, and it's a balanced budget, a truly balanced budget for the first time in Illinois in like 30 years. This is a big deal. We need changes, we need truly balanced budgets, and we need to grow our economy and make us proud and prosperous again. And when we do this, I promise you, Decatur and Central Illinois is going to be a hub of economic vitality again for the United States of America, like we used to be here 50, 60, 80 years ago. We can do it again. We got the people, we got the location. We're going to make our government work for you. We're going to have the policies that are pro-growth and pro-investment. And we're going to put our money, take the money out of the bureaucracy and put it into our schools and our education system, where the money should be going to support our teachers with outstanding schools, more money in education, more support for our education, all the way through from cradle to career. And we're going to bring back vocational and technical training back into our high schools so our young people are trained for the careers that are available in today's economy. And we're bring back apprentice programs on a massive scale, apprentice programs for our high school kids, so they're working in local businesses, they get the life skills, the work experience, so when they get out of school, they're ready to thrive and have a good family income. This is what we're fighting to do. This is what we're working to change. I appreciate you all. God bless you. God bless our great state of Illinois. Have a great conference. We'll look forward to seeing you again. Thanks very much.